My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. This is our Thursday night call-in show. If you don't know what this is a very casual hangout. We'll talk about some fights. We'll talk about God knows what. But you can call into this show, hop on stream, ask some questions, do all the things. All you need to do is be a premium member. And if you're a premium member, the link to call into this show, the link to join us live on the interweb will be on your account page in Premium or in the Premium Alerts channel in Discord. Premium membership, and internet is amazing. Jacob is joining us all the way from Tiger Muay Thai in Thailand.
I know that's not a speed bag, by the way. Just look at mine.
That's a knee bag. That's a clinch bag. So stupid, dude. Premium membership.
I've been training my ass off, Angelo. Look at me, man. Look, everyone's gone. Guess who's still here?
Yeah, cleaning the floors. You're Shemaev, sleeping at the gym, cleaning the floors.
It's the only way I know how to live. If I'm going to go all in, I'm all in. Flight's early tomorrow. Hope I make it back in time. I'm like Taylor Swift across the country just for you, baby.
Anyway, premium membership's going to get you far more than just the opportunity to hang out with Baby Red and I. You can also have full access to every single pick, bet, round line, lean, and more. One of the most reliable bets in the history of this sport, no exaggeration, is the safety parlay. I've hit 9 of the last 10. I have hit 7 in a row. It hits at a 71%
Isn't
event
it crazy
win rate.
that is like really, really successful?
It's follow the last sport.
And I did 10 in a row with underdogs.
You doing 10 underdogs in a row honestly is astonishing. It's just, do it again, right?
And I've done 6 in a row a few times. Oh, well, we're undefeated right now, so we're on our way.
Dude, the comments that drive me nuts are the people who are like, Jacob's lock of the week fucked me. It's like, it was a no contest. The guy got poked in the eye within 8 seconds. Like, it is what it is. Now, I can understand if it was ruled a loss. That's brutal. But, a refund.
I at least don't lose. So.
A refund is a refund. Anyway, you get the safety parlay. You get the line movement tracker. You get the detailed data metrics and analytics. You get the DraftKings optimizer, which will be preloaded with the best ownership projection in the game. All that at WeWantPicks.com. Just click Become a Member at the top. It's only 10 smackaroos to unlock everything. Jacob, we do have a couple of callers. I see you, Tavi, and I see you, Vicious. We're going Vicious first. How you doing, Vicious?
Gang, what's up?
How are you?
How you feeling?
We're good. Oh, he's asking you, Jacob. Yeah, where are you?
Is that a casino?
No, I wish it was a casino. I'm at a hotel.
Oh,
fancy.
Nice hotel. Jesus,
it is a nice hotel. Where are you?
Angelo doesn't put me up in anything like that.
I'm still local.
Okay. What are you doing at the hotel?
Damn. Okay. This is getting shady.
We're in the process of moving.
You're moving, so this is the hotel you're staying at?
Yeah.
It's a nice fucking hotel. Yeah, that's a nice. How long are you staying there?
Jesus Christ, a little piano bar, is this? The fuck?
How long are you staying at the hotel?
Just a couple days.
Damn, this is the sketchiest. You're being so sketchy.
Just a couple days. You know what I'm saying? But man, how you guys been? Jacob, I know you're feeling better.
I am, actually, no, I'm not.
yeah, there it is.
But I'll tell you, I'll be ready for tomorrow. There's no doubt about that. I'm in Thailand, man. You saw the scenery.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nope.
Oh,
hold on.
Shit.
I'm trying to make our pictures bigger. We'll figure it out.
I started using StreamYard myself, actually. Oh, there you go.
We'll do this for now. No, we'll wait. Oh, wow. You see him snap those down, Jacob?
Yeah, man.
You can't do that with your
glasses too, man. Are those Dolce & Gabbanas?
Nah, Versace.
Oh, shit.
No, you dumb dick. They're Versace.
Oh no, I like Dolces. There's a pair of Dolces I was gonna get before these, but I always wanted some Versaces.
Yeah, I think these were $3.
Come on, bro. It doesn't matter. I used to wear cheap shades too. I still have a cheap pair of shades. You gotta have them.
That's right.
I got kids. You know what I mean. You can't always bust these out. All the guys at work want me to get Cartiers and stuff, and I'm like, those are $1,500 glasses.
Yeah, I'm in the
But at least
$2
people,
glasses club.
sunglasses is good because people know when you have expensive sunglasses. Like
When you
can
get a
tell.
pair of those, it's like
people
they
are
take
like,
care
oh
of you for the
shit.
rest of their life. Like if anything happens to it, you're good. You know what I mean? Like even with these, I think I scratched the lens, went back into a different retailer. They just gave me a brand new pair.
Coles.
Well, what do you got for us?
Oh no, I'm
That
here.
hotel internet. There it
I'm
is.
here. I swiped over. I'm chilling. This car is gonna be decent, right? What you think?
It'll be an okay card, better than last week's. But Jacob and I have been looking at some of the upcoming cards. Outside of the pay-per-views, this might be the worst year of fights ever. UFC 300 is screwing
It's hard to stack
everything up.
It's with all respects, it's hard to stack the fight night cards when you got all these names. Like $299 up until they released everything for 300 was going to be the next thing, best thing since sliced bread.
All the pay-per-views are great. 298's good. 299's good. 300 is good.
299 is amazing.
All these cards are good, except the fight nights are just absolute dog shit. They'll probably get good again in the fall, right? Once all these fighters that are fighting in the first 4 months of this year.
I think they're good to like three of us. I mean, like I watched Contender Series. I've learned from Jacob do the deep dives on some of these new guys and stuff like that on there in social media. Like it's still interesting to me. I mean,
yeah, I'd rather. That's why I was saying earlier to our web guy Josh. I was like, I'd rather have, even if they're considered shitty fights, I'd rather have shitty fights than no fights. I fucking hate weeks off when you're just sitting on a Saturday night.
11 weeks straight.
Yeah, like what the hell, man? Yeah, 10 to go, I think. Yeah,
that's what I say.
Who you got in this main event?
I mean, why wouldn't we go with JP?
I hear you. A lot of people, I've seen a lot of talk about, it's his toughest fight. He's never fought this long or this hard. And
MMA math doesn't make sense, but didn't Delize just destroy Hermansson? And then Delize went out there and really like, I don't know what happened. Like,
yeah, but he destroyed Hermansson because that fight was where he wanted it to be.
Yeah.
And if he ended up in a grappling match with
Hermansson
Imavov, he would have destroyed Imavov too.
I don't know. I think that it should be JP all the way, though. I'm surprised. In the breakdown, you said everybody's a 2-1 favorite. I'm so surprised that, it's not way wider on the main event.
I think people.
I think it'd be minus 300 at least.
It probably should be, but I think a lot of people are just like, let's just see. Let's see how good he is. We don't know yet. Because he really hasn't beaten anybody any good. Abdul Razak Al Hassan was the best win he had, and he wrestled for that win. And that might not be the game plan for this fight. So, I don't know. I think people are just, especially after what Grant Dawson did to everybody and then what Gabriel Bonfim did to everybody, I think there's, people are just making sure all is good.
Off topic, football. Then we'll get back to the UFC. I gotta ask.
Well, yeah, looking for Super Bowl picks?
Yeah, what are you guys feeling?
I think I'm rooting for the 49ers, but that's just because I'm so sick of the Chiefs and all that stuff. So I'm literally rooting for the 49ers, but they'll probably end up winning, honestly.
Yeah, so down here, they're big 49ers.
Right.
I mean, Big Chiefs. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, Big Chiefs.
Yeah,
there's probably like 3 cheap flag stickers in the lot that I'm at right now, probably.
Moving to Texas was crazy because they literally fly flags. Every Sunday there are flags in people's yards of the Cowboys just flying flags.
Are you guys near Dallas or Houston? Because both teams made a...
No, we're just outside of Dallas. And literally every Sunday there are Cowboys flags in yards, or every Monday, Thursday, whenever the game is, there are flags flying in the yards. It's crazy. The loyalty. The Frisco Fire Department has the Cowboy star on their fire trucks. Like it's everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere. Wow. What else you got for us before I let you go here?
I don't know. I don't really have anything on this card. Have they talked about this main event for 300 yet or no?
Nope, nothing announced.
What do you think it's going to be?
Jacob thinks it's going to be Connor and Chandler.
No, I think that's
I got people. I told you I work with people. I'm being down here. My boss that I used to, I still work the same job, but my other manager, his wife used to go to school with Chandler. I don't think it's happening like that. Otherwise, I would have known already.
I mean, they got to figure something out because they've been clear there's not a main event. It's not like the card is done and we're assuming that there's not a main event. It says on the UFC website, main event TBD, and it's got to be something big.
Yeah, I think they're still. I think a lot of people on Twitter are right when they say I think they're still fucking trying to work on something.
What about Chama?
Who?
Chama.
Who?
You sure know who I'm talking about.
Oh, I have no idea.
It says Shama.
Chama.
They've mentioned Pereira versus Tom Aspinall. John Jones would be great, but I guess his injury is a little longer lasting. Like,
there's no way. Whatever they talked about, if that actually happened to him, he needed the time that they said he was going to need.
That's like almost a whole year injury.
Yeah, like 8 months to be done, and then time to get back in the gym.
Yeah, we'll see. It's got to be something big. There's really not that much left out there that isn't already booked. So it's got to be. I mean, even if you do a heavyweight title fight, that sounds huge, but nobody cares about Tom Aspinall. Not like, obviously people care about Tom Aspinall, but not UFC 300 main event cares.
No. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, me.
It's probably going to be Izzy, honestly. They're probably going to force that. That poor bastard was like, I need time away from the sport, and they're going to bully him into fighting. And that's what's going to happen.
Seeing the deep dives, he's like pretty.
He just started training again too from an injury.
Jake, what do you think about how Izzy looks now? Have you seen how much bigger he feels? I feel like
he's a thicky boy.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, they probably will end up bullying Izzy into fighting.
205.
No, it'll probably be Dricus. It'd be crazy for it to not be Dricus.
Yeah, it'd be crazy not to be Dricus.
And Dricus said he would already. So
is Jamal Hill still hurt?
Yeah,
he's not as fat.
He's I think he's back to training, but he's still out for a while.
Wow, so that's
it is a disaster. Those two weight classes are a mess. All right, well, we appreciate you calling in, man. Enjoy the hotel. My favorite thing to do when I'm on the road is
come on,
sit at the hotel bar, get a cheeseburger and
I bet.
Old fashioned.
That's not what you tell me. That's not what we're doing when you're doing one of your FaceTiming me, Angelo, at the hotel.
Don't listen to this fucking idiot.
Jacob, last thing before I go. I'm going to request it because people were doing it around the Leon times. Can we get a lock of the week? Two main cards parlayed together.
Like a parlay lock of the week?
Yeah.
Fuck
or
no.
Or do you see one in the future that is Leon 2 bands worthy?
I think there's a pretty good one coming up at it might be 298, but we'll have to see when we get there. But I think there's a pretty good one coming up for sure.
Jacob doesn't have these planned out like months in advance. He's very methodical.
I live my life quarter mile at a time.
There's no way you had either he has cojones or he had some intentions to put that much money on Leon that first time around.
Well, sometimes I do get pissed off and it was kind of like the Sean O'Malley thing too, to where I feel like I can just see something so obviously, and then like everyone else is like, "Oh, you're an idiot," or whatever like this. So sometimes I am feel like I'm just talking to a wall and stuff. And obviously the first Usman fight was, people will say it's a fluke, but I literally said in my breakdowns that Usman cannot stand with this guy for 25 minutes, and he almost made it, but it definitely didn't work out. So. That's why I do that sometimes.
All right, well, keep me in the loop on that because I'm ready for a lock and load on something.
Right. No, I really do have somebody in mind in I think a week or two, so that we'll get a little bit more aggressive on.
Cool. I like the video this week. I've been liking the videos every week, guys.
Thank you, man.
I wore my shirt the other week. I wish I had it on right now.
Nice. Nice. Well, we appreciate you. Thanks for calling in, and good luck with the move.
Yes, sir.
All right. See ya. He's one of the OG callers, man. One of the OG callers. We had 2 other callers that popped on, popped off. Probably didn't want to wait. You guys can call back.
Hotel situation made me a little uneasy.
He was so chill about it, too. Very vague about the situation. Very vague. That did look like a nice hotel. That wasn't a courtyard.
I think it was the Ritz.
I mean, it certainly wasn't a courtyard.
Or a La Quinta.
Yeah, but dogs friendly.
Nice.
Underground Rhino says, what's the number? The instructions are scrolling across the bottom of the screen. They're also pinned in the comment section. Oh, you're on Twitch, so you don't see the comment. If you're a premium member, just log in. Go to your account page. There's a big-ass button that says call the show. Or if you're in the Discord and you're a premium member, go to the Premium Alerts channel. It's a link. You don't actually call. You click the link from your phone, and you're good to go.
What's your favorite animal?
My favorite animal?
Yeah.
I like this. Everybody's gonna. I like cats, man. If I could get a giant cat, I would. Although I do love fucking. Oh, he's so cool with his fucking stupid fat loser dog. Fine, we don't need his fucking dumbass. We got. What's up, Sam? How you doing?
Yo, what's up? What's up, dude? Let me know if you can hear me. I'm in a bit of a tough spot here, so
we can hear you and see you.
I can drop out.
You heading to the liquor store?
Phenomenal. Yeah, I actually am off to the liquor store. I'm not quite,
I mean, you may have a problem.
Yeah, I mean, if we're asking Jacob, I would have a problem. If you're asking you, you're just saying I'm having a Friday drink. It is what it is.
No, I think you have an actual
anyway,
drinking problem.
How we going? I feel like somebody needs to jump on here and have a good.
Oops.
Yeah, quite possibly. Me and the entire rest of the nation of New Zealand. But that's all good. On to more important things within the fight card. You guys were talking about Joe Pyfer and Jack Hermansson. I've actually seen quite a few people picking Jack Hermansson within the betting space, and I really don't understand why. And I was wondering, obviously, you take a pretty complete look. Do you think it's entirely just the possibility of a fraud check? Or do you see something that Jack Hermansson actually has?
I think he definitely has a grappling. He can do something in the grappling. He's definitely a durable guy as well. So anytime you got a younger prospect that's really untested, as Angel mentioned in his breakdown, past 1 or 2 rounds, there are definitely going to be some red flags there. But I think it also kind of combines into people are a little bit scared. Prospects have been losing. They've seen this play out over and over, week after week, to start the year. So I think there's a little bit of panic in that. But also I think some of it is justified,
Yeah, I think I agree.
That was a great
and
fucking
also,
answer, huh?
It was a very serious.
Shit.
Yeah, it was a serious answer for somebody
I felt
wearing a
locked
fucking
in on
cheetah
that.
shirt.
I felt locked in on that.
No,
was that good,
this,
Sam?
I think he lost internet about an hour ago.
Hey,
yeah,
buddy.
we'll just watch this.
What's that?
Was my answer good? Did you like it?
1 second. Yo, can you hear me now? Let me see.
Oh God!
Yeah, we heard you. We heard.
I will call back. I will call back.
All right, goodbye.
God.
This fucking guy. We do have Underground Rhino. How you doing?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
We're all right, man.
These.
Where are you?
You guys do this weekly? I'm in Michigan, and I'm smoking a Don Tomas Classico.
Nice.
I thought it was a Macanudo. I had a neighbor that's all he smoked. I think they were called Macanudos.
I have too many different kinds of cigars to try to just buy one kind. That'd be kind of
I went to a cigar bar one time, and I knew that when I growing up, I knew that this guy, my neighbor, used to always just smoke Macanudos. So that was like the only one I had in my head. So I was like, "Oh, I'll take a Macanudo," and the guy was like, "Fucking Macanudo." I was like,
"The poor place is down the street." I was in Virginia one time, and my wife's brother-in-law was, he knew I smoked cigars. He's like, hey, let's go down. There's a place down the street. And it was actually really cold because it was spring break, but it was cold down there. And we're walking because obviously you got to park and, put it in the tally or you're going to get a ticket. And we're freezing cold. And finally we find a cigar place. So we just walk in, and I'm like, yeah, too bad I ain't got nothing to drink here. He's like, yeah, I know that there's a place around here. It's that serves alcohol as well as a cigar bar. And I'm like, Yeah, who gives a shit, man? Let's have a stogie. So we had a stogie, bullshit, left about an hour later. And I said it checking out, like, man, it'd be nice if we had some whiskey here. And the guy goes, oh, that place across the street. And sure as shit, soon we walk outside, the other cigar bar
Right
across
there,
the street.
yeah, directly across the street.
I was like, you're an asshole. Let's go home.
Yeah.
So, hey, all I was wondering is on the Discord thing, do you guys have any like homework nights where you're doing some tape
study?
And, yeah,
we
tape
have,
studying. Anybody else that wants to jump in? And
so we do have, and the web guy Josh can hate this. We do have that tape study channel in there.
yeah,
And occasionally, it's been a little while, Jacob will go in there and do some tape study, or myself.
Yeah.
I think, is that channel open to everybody? I know some people will
I don't
go
think
in,
so. It's got a lock on it. It's got a lock.
Yeah, maybe we open that up to everybody, and everybody can do some collective tape study, since Jacob and I are not doing ours in there.
Yeah.
My issue is I do mine sporadically throughout the week. And then Jacob used to be very meticulous about his.
It's just a lot of tape studies, just fucking boring as shit.
You're just sitting there silently.
So I just.
That's why I need some help of keeping me awake, or at least keeping me to continue on to the next fight. Because after watching like 3 decisions, just so you can really get a good scope of the guy, you're like, all right, I've had enough for the night. I got to go to bed.
Right. No, it definitely wears you down. Because I do it, because Angelo actually is pretty smart about it, because he does a fight here when he just kind of fits it in through his days.
Yeah.
And he's a little bit ahead of the game. But
I
I
only
do
take
it 14
shits a day, though. That's a problem.
Right. So I do it on Saturday, after I live stream, after whatever. I get up on Sunday and I'll start doing the whole card on Sunday. So I'll sit there for 6, 7, 8 hours and just be like, oh my God. So sometimes I do a lot in the morning, take a little break, and then come back, because it is a lot. Like if you're actually doing your research, it's a fucking lot of shit.
Yeah, because even like pay-per-views, you'll know the names, but like even today, I was talking to Jake about 298. I haven't finished all my 298 stuff. I made a comment about, I was like, Paulo Costa barely beat Luke Rockhold. I didn't watch that fight again. And Jacob's like, dude, that's
all I
not
can
how that
remember
went.
is the love scene at the end.
Yeah,
where he
bleeding
rubs
each
his
other's
face
mouths.
all over. Yeah.
There's
it was definitely a great moment, though.
The tape study, I believe that channel's locked down. We can look at changing that, but there is just open voice chats that I know people go in like during fights and stuff to hang out and talk. There's no reason that people can't just do it. There's no reason you can't just do a different voice chat for tape study.
Yeah, but I'm old like you, Angelo. I can't keep up with all those damn arguments.
I don't know how to do any of that shit. Yeah, I don't know.
Dude,
how to
it's so tough. Like I'm on X a lot, and I've got a lot of friends on there, and we do some spaces during the week. And I do a review on Sundays for Cap MMA, and I have fun doing it and everything like that. But they sit there and yak about all the fights. But there's like 30 guys on there, and then if you get more, I'm not scrolling back, read 100 comments. Half the time, you guys are making fun of each other.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it could be a lot. That's for sure. So I'm glad I live stream. Otherwise, I probably would be in our Discord during the fights. But every once in a while, I'll pop into our Discord while the fights are going on. It's just fucking chaos. I mean, it's just chaos.
Well, it's like, man, on Facebook or something. You know, the old school times where it was like just Facebook and like MMA Junkie. I had a blast back then. That was fun.
Right.
Yeah, I remember
USA Today bought it.
I remember. So I've been doing this for a very long time. Not doing the YouTube thing, but like watching fights. Literally, I've seen every single UFC ever when it aired. And I remember I was in the shirt off.
Only time I had a downslope was like for a couple years when I was in like middle school. I didn't watch, and then like it just clicked back in when I was like a senior in high school.
You're Canadian?
And now no, dear fucking God.
Minnesota?
I gotta go. He just called me.
He said
Canadian.
Michigan.
No, Michigan.
Northern. Are you Upper Peninsula?
No, not a Uper. Dear God.
Damn,
I mean, I ice fish and shit. I mean, I ice fish and I got an ice bath, but I'm not.
I've been with a Uber, and they're
it's a Uber.
Fuck is an Uber. What is that?
Uber is what gets you from the bar.
It was wild times though.
What the hell's a Uber?
A Uber is somebody who lives in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
Why do they have a name?
Because they're all like basically Canadian, and so they all talk pretty much the same thing. Like, have you ever seen the old Jeff Daniels movie?
You know, you sound Canadian.
I can do it way better better if you want me to turn it in Canadian there.
I mean, that's a pretty thick,
Okay,
northern accent.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
Bob.
don't know. I hate to break it to you, but
Yeah. But it's called Escanaba in the Moonlight, which is an old classic like hunting video with Jeff Daniels in it, who's actually from the UP. And you watch that, that's absolutely hilarious because he's like talking about games like euchre, which is more of a northern
Jacob
Michigan.
plays that stupid
that's
Indiana
and he's like-
game. That's
He goes,
my
I got
game.
2s and 3s. He goes, there's no 2s and 3s in the euchre deck. Stuff like that. And it's very funny, but all
And they're very proud people
movie.
too. Yeah, they're very proud people.
Okay. They say shit like that. It's
But that's what you sound like.
No, I'm telling you, no,
You
they're
sound
blowing
like you
me out of the
live
water.
right across from Windsor, just right across the street.
I've met him before too. I used to work at a Bass Pro Shop.
All I hear is Canada now,
I know.
Jacob. That's all I hear now.
But I live right north of Detroit. So I worked at Bass Pro, and all the Canadians would come over from Windsor all the time, and they would bring Canadian money, and I'd be like, I can't take it,
What
bud.
the fuck is this?
And they're like, why not? Because this isn't Canada? Like, what the fuck don't you? It's a horrible question.
And then
it's
they
not Canada.
apologize. Then they apologize to you at home because they're just so nice. Sorry,
I'm sorry I lost my temper there, bud.
Sorry.
I lost my
That's all you hear.
Sorry. It's Surrey, and then about is a boot. A boot.
Yeah.
We were about there about 7:30. That type of shit. It almost sounds like
It's amazing how good you are at that.
like almost Irish and shit. Yeah, it's
Right,
definitely
yeah.
funny.
No, the neighborhood that me and Angela lived at in Florida was like half Canadians too. So they were all all over the place. You go to the bar at night and just sorry. Sorry.
Just go to the bathroom. Goddamn, mate.
Are you a Michigan fan?
University of Michigan, yeah.
Yeah, Wolverines. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
National
go
champs.
blue, man.
Woo!
National champs. No one's better than us. Yeah,
you
well,
go.
funny story for U of M. My father-in-law, his name is Jim Harbaugh, but he is not Jim Harbaugh.
There you go.
Yeah,
He
that's
get-
funny.
He gets all the
Yeah.
tables at restaurants when he's making reservations.
But like our Jim Harbaugh is not a successful athlete, rich guy. He's actually a deadbeat and lives in like Tennessee.
Oh, nice. Okay, well that
Right.
story took a fucking turn, huh?
See, yeah, it's that one coming there, did you?
No, that was a fucking curveball there. I was like, oh shit! Just imagining another successful Jim Harbaugh out there making dinner reservations.
My mother-in-law told me that people would call her, like chicks would call her back in the like late '80s when he was the starting quarterback of U of M,
Right.
and like thinking that it was his number. And they're like, "Who is this?" And they're like, "His wife." That's what she used to say and shit like that.
That's
So it was
funny.
definitely weird.
That's so funny.
All right, is Wells gonna completely finish Griffin, or is it just gonna be a hug fest that goes to a decision?
I think
'Cause I have him-
decision.
Yeah,
Yeah, Max is a tough team.
even third round.
Anything's possible, obviously, because Wells hits like a freight train, and he finished. Who was that other insanely tough dude? He finished like 2-3 years ago. Was it? Oh shit.
Court McGee.
Yes, Court McGee.
You sound like you're fucking Tennessee when you said that.
Mother.
Court
Oh, I
McGee.
usually get that. I get more people ask me if I'm Southern.
Well,
than
they've
if
never been to
live
fucking the
in
South
fucking
if they ask me
Canada.
that. They've never
Yeah,
been to the
but-
South. if
I mean,
they ask me
sometimes
that.
I talk more like a hillbilly. Maybe I'm not drunk enough yet, so that's the problem.
I could see
'Cause
that.
that's when you really turn into your roots.
I could see that.
Yeah,
I guess, when I
I-
was around drunk Canadians, I guess I could see that.
Yeah,
Just it turns more cursive a little bit.
I like Max Griffin too, but I'm too terrified to throw any money on him.
Yeah, I don't think Max Griffin's worth the money, and I think a lot of people are high on Max Griffin. I think that's just chasing. They see a name, a reliable. He is a reliable guy. Like he never really goes out there and shits the bed.
Yeah.
So they see a
And
name.
he came
that-
in against Michael and won the first round. So,
Yeah.
he's had recent success too.
But I still think I still think I don't styles make fights. I don't think this is a great matchup. It's not like he has like extraordinary takedown defense and
Yeah, I
he
don't know
gets
why he
taken
took
down.
this fight.
He had
And that-
success
and Wells
against
is really good.
Michael Morales because Michael wasn't even trying to wrestle. Didn't give a shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, and,
it's
and
sad.
even if you look at Max Griffin's wins in the UFC, I mean, it's
They're
like,
not great.
Yeah, I mean, his last 3 wins are
Tim
Kenan
Means.
Song, Carlos Condit, and Tim Means, and Tim Means was a split
Tim Means in a
decision.
split, yeah.
Obviously, I love
Carlos
Tim
Condit's
Williams,
good, but Carlos Condit was also old and worn out at that point in his career.
Right.
And Carlos Condit was always, he was like, I don't even know if he was full second generation of fighter, but he was like one of the early guys that were good at everything. So he was able to capitalize on that point of MMA when there were still people only doing one thing.
And Max Griffin's one of those guys, too, where it's not the first thing you say about him, but one of the first things you say about him is, oh, he's so tough. He's so durable. And what that means is
it takes a lot of punches.
Yeah, you have to be in tough situations to be considered tough. And you don't want to be in tough situations versus Jeremiah, in my opinion.
Yeah. Jeremiah Wells, he surprises me. He moves way faster than a 37-year-old. I mean, I'm almost 40, and like, holy shit, dude, you're making me look like a flat slob.
That's crazy.
So he moves pretty damn quick for that age. So I'm definitely on the Wells to win, and I think it's a pretty good line.
It is. I think
if it wasn't a veteran, he'd be my lock of the week. If it wasn't for a veteran that he was fighting,
I think a lot of these lines on this card, and actually the last card, and potentially 298. Actually, 298's a little farther, but a lot of the lines are actually reasonable. And I think it's because people got burned so bad. The end of 2023 was there was some crazy, a lot of burning, and then Mike Malott just screwed everybody. So I think the only lines that are taken off are like genuinely
me as well.
Phenomenal.
I was on that train. I was on that Mike train. Thanks.
I got lucky. I got very lucky. I had a bet on him that broke, obviously, but only one single bet. And I think God.
You were back in your fellow
I think
Canadians?
It's just because I fell apart by fucking Neil Magny, who he's probably screwed me in bets at least 4 times.
He still sucks,
point.
dude. He lost every second of that fight except the last.
And
20.
like, I've picked fights where I was like, all right, he'll make it to a decision at least. And then he wins. It's like, what the fuck? Everything that I bet on him, he's just like he's like my true Canadian I don't want to be around anymore.
That was like GSP was like that for me. I never thought he was good, or I never wanted him to be good. Yep. And then we have a couple of callers, so I got to let you go right after this. But
man.
And I was watching him live, right? I was a huge Matt Hughes fan because I was watching the sport forever.
Even when you found out that he was a tool,
Matt Hughes.
Yeah.
We didn't find out he was a tool till he was like old and used up.
Yeah, true.
So I was a big Matt Hughes fan. Then George St. Pierre and all these. So I never fully thought George was that good. So I always bet against him, and he kept making me look stupid. Then finally, when he fought GSP, or when GSP
fought himself,
when he fought Matt Serra, I finally was like, well, he's gonna beat this guy. And then he gets knocked out. I'm like, I can never win money on GSP. I'm done forever.
I always told myself I was going to catch the next like female dog, the person to beat, like Amanda Nunes or the Ronda Rousey thing, because those are always the crazy odds. Then like you might as well just bet on them just because it's $20 or something. It's like a scratch off ticket. Who gives a damn? And but like since then, after I missed. I think it was at Holly Holmes. I always bet $20 on the freaking dog.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even care.
Oh,
I just want to post it on Instagram,
I did that. I did that after Val, or when Val was fighting Bo Nickel. I was like, you got it. Look, these odds are not. You gotta try it. You can't hurt. So, but we appreciate you calling in. We do these pretty much every Thursday. Not as religious as the Tuesday ones, but we do these as much as we can. So.
Well, thank you for having me in here. I'll talk to you guys later. Maybe I'll join again sometime. Guys are two nice guys here. Real guys.
Fucking nightmares.
Thanks for having
later,
on.
man. Have some syrup tonight.
We have a whole bunch of people in the queue. I see you.
I bet.
Cam, Bet with Sam called back. And then we do have Minty, who is on mute and no camera. It's the real Minty.
It's me.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm getting ready to go to a Super Bowl party, and I figured I would stumble upon the most random live stream I could. So
okay, first of all,
She's like, let me help. She said, let me help some up and coming streamers that have no viewers. So she just scrolling through YouTube, goes to the last page, and then finds our stream. And it's like, oh, let me help them out.
Well,
Community
I really
outreach.
wanted to say good luck to both of you on your fight tomorrow. I'm like nervous for you, but also very excited to see how it goes.
I'm sure you're only nervous for one of us.
Hold on.
No, I'm nervous for both of you. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Because Angelo can handle himself, I've heard.
Correct. Yes, correct.
Look where I'm at. I'm out here training.
Is that Thailand? Where are you?
That is Tiger Muay Thai.
Yeah.
There we are.
Oh, how
I'm out here training.
always working, Jacob.
That's right. You goddamn right. You goddamn right. Tell it to Angelo. Say it again. Angelo, you hear that?
If
Always
anybody needs
working.
to do a last-minute cramp session, it is definitely Jacob to figure out how to throw a punch. He's luckily for Jacob, Minty, he will be editing this video, so I'm sure there'll be some favorable edits in there.
Yes. Well, I've seen Jacob kick the board and punch the board a couple times, so I've seen.
Oh, that board! I was like, wait, does he have like little kid karate videos? We're talking about that.
That whiteboard right there.
Put a fucking dent right through it too. This thing's messed up bad.
Not
Holy
really though.
shit. You
It
saw
actually
the
looks-
power though. You saw the
It
power.
actually
in
looks
that
fine.
kick.
All the knockout power. Yes,
There
indeed.
you go. And the speed when I'm punching the chair. I mean, I'm pretty impressive.
Yeah, I thought it was on fast forward or something. It's crazy.
Wait, can I ask you what the hell a Super Bowl party is on a Thursday?
Angelo,
it's a
there are
Super Bowl,
Super Bowl
Angelo.
parties happening every
Oh,
single night.
it's because I got you.
It's in
I got you.
Vegas.
I'm the idiot. I forgot it was in Vegas. I
Oh.
got it. I
Oh,
got
yeah,
it.
because Angelo, you don't watch football, so.
Well, that's part of it. That is part. I mean, that's the
Un-American.
truth.
You didn't hear earlier. Do you know what his favorite animal was? I asked him what his favorite animal was, and this will explain a lot. He said,
Okay, what is it?
a kitty cat.
I like cats. I didn't say kitty cat. I like
like
cats.
kitty
If it was up to me, I do
Your
love
favorite animal? That's insane, dude.
that. What am I gonna say? Oh, platypus? Like what
Why
the hell
do
am I
you
gonna
like
say?
cats but you have dogs?
Well, the
Well,
first,
he's not
the
in charge of
beagle's
his
not
house.
mine. The beagle is my wife's. Who?
Oh.
Yeah. So we she got him as a puppy, and then we met. The doodle dog I wanted nothing to do with, and that all started because Tiffany took the girls to the pet store, and they were crying about a gerbil, and I'm like, we're not getting a rat, and then we ended up with a doodle dog. The doodle dog I love, but cats they take care of themselves. They purr.
You know what?
Big old cat.
I actually started volunteering at the animal shelter, and cats have grown on me. They're really easy to take care of, just like you said.
Yeah, they
They're
raise
very
themselves.
cuddly, and they just they don't need anything. Like
There's nothing wrong with a good cat, but those are so hard to come by.
Yeah, it's not a guarantee.
That's not, like a good cat is awesome. Like one that'll like when guests are over, will play with the guests, and you can pet them. They'll do whatever. But those are so far in between, and when it's not a good cat, oof, that's rough.
Yeah, I'm still very scared because their claws are very.
Oh, they're and they're wildly athletic. A cat will jump from the floor to the counter with no effort whatsoever. And then,
That's pretty amazing for
claw your eyes
That's
out.
why you like cats. You're like, man, look how agile
just
they
got
are.
right to
I
that
could never
fridge.
reach this.
Is Jacob? Is your shirt like a cat print of some sort, or what is
Yes.
You like it? I think it's a cheetah print because I'm gonna be fast tomorrow.
Big cat.
I'll be fast tomorrow.
What time is the fight tomorrow? I know you're not live streaming it, but what time are knockouts happening here?
5 p.m. I don't want to say where.
He'll be asleep by 5:03. We'll put him to bed early tomorrow, Minty. Don't worry. He's gonna be well rested Saturday. I'll tell you that.
The ice bag's ready, okay?
Oh, Dad, she did the dummy voice too. So that's really embarrassing for you, Jacob. 5 p.m. We're meeting up at the gym, or I guess you're coming here. I'll give you the address. But 5 p.m. we're meeting up at the gym. We got to set up a whole bunch of cameras, and then we'll go at. Jacob has, I think his
did you just say we're
confidence
gonna
is
set up a whole bunch of cameras and then go at it?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Jacob's
Let me
confidence
get
in
that on,
himself is
camera.
definitely waning because I'm getting all sorts of texts with rules and things like that. So yeah, Jacob's definitely
Jacob
changing it up a little bit.
He's been sick, so
Sure, yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah,
I mean, there's no quotations
agree.
on that.
I agree.
I am in the middle of a COVID episode, and the fact that I'm even sitting here is a miracle in itself. So,
Sure.
Me to show up and fight tomorrow and do what I need to do for the people, it's gonna be it's a challenge, it's a task, but if there's anybody that can do it, Minty, it's going to be me.
And for no pay, that's dedication.
The belt.
The belt.
We've got the belt.
I mean, the belt. Did you see the belt, Minty?
I did see the belt. It looks very good.
Well, you've probably seen them in real life, but this is a replica. But it's actually incredible.
She
It's 20
said,
pounds.
No.
You haven't been near one?
No.
They don't let you.
They've only had one title fight at the Apex, I think. That was the early on. Who was that? That was.
Yeah, I wasn't there, so yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Who was that? It was the Henry fight. Oh, it was Dominic Cruz and Henry, I think, was at the Apex.
I don't know. I don't think so, but sure.
I just
Possible.
watched it the other day, I think. So.
Where's this Super Bowl party?
Oh, this one is it's like a charity event. It's at the Brain Center in Las Vegas. And it's called Culinary Kickoff. And it's a bunch of veteran NFL players and world-renowned celebrity chefs. And two of my favorite things. So
I
was trying to figure out. I don't think you're either one of those.
I'm either one of those. I love both of those. So
There you go.
I have a blast. Yeah.
Angela
and then
Angela
I
also
guess
loves food.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, that was a cheap
I was
shot.
gonna say Angelo he also loves food. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
no, I said yeah, as in like. I don't know how
No, we get it. No, we get it.
I don't know how one can't be passionate about food, Jacob. So
Yeah. See.
Jacob sent me a picture of like this mustard sandwich he was eating the other day, and
That's sad. Jacob is so white and so from the middle of bullshit America. A mustard sandwich is like that's a nice
It
sandwich.
was turkey. It wasn't even bologna. It was. I mean, that's high quality turkey I was eating too.
I couldn't see there was so much mustard on the thing. It's disgusting.
Yeah, and it's probably, and you know what? It's probably yellow French's too. It's not even deli
actually.
mustard. If it's honey mustard, you're the most basic dude that's ever existed.
It was like a Dijon. It was like a grainy. I don't know.
All right. If it's deli mustard, then I'll give him a tiny bit of credit. But
I don't like mustard, so it's
at all.
No. But I do know that mustard has healing power. So I told Jacob, like, if you want to get better,
Does it really?
Squirt mustard in your mouth and just get better.
What did I just come back to?
You
She
missed
said
it.
mustard will clean you up.
I mean, Angela, this probably is going to blow your fucking mind, but
Let's see it. French's spicy brown. That's fine. I'll take it. I would not picture you eating deli. First of all, take the cap off.
huh? Oh,
Take the cap off. Let me make sure there's no safety label in there. No. Unscrew it. All right, fine. All right.
Take it off. I'm kidding.
This turned into an.
Oh,
And now we know he was lying. Yeah.
Ew.
oh God!
Serves you
Now
right.
we
That's- Ugh. Mustard.
You hear that COVID cough?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what that was.
Jesus!
What a mess.
They got these on. I'm fucking crying.
So, who are we on for the Super Bowl? Jacob, Angela, who do you like?
Yeah, Angela, go ahead.
Do
Do you know who's
think
playing?
Angela?
Do you know who's playing?
I do know who's playing. I do some of my best work at the Super Bowl.
Who are the two starting
at the
quarterbacks?
appetizers. Listen, Jacob,
Starting
we're
quarterbacks.
not going to
Can
play
you name
that.
one of them?
This is not important.
Don't put Angela on the spot, okay?
Yeah,
I just have
this
what
is not
side
important.
you're on, okay?
This is not important. I will be rooting for the 49ers only because
Did you say?
I did stumble on that. Only because one of my good friends is a diehard 49er fan, and one of my best memories was they played the Giants for whatever reason that year. And we went to a Giants game, and he kept yelling, Niners in 09, Niners in 09. And obviously that didn't happen, and that's just a memory I have. So
Wow.
I'll be rooting for the
Great story.
49ers.
I
Yeah.
like the analysis. Jacob, who do you got?
Well, I'm going to answer it like I think that the Chiefs probably end up winning, but I'm rooting for the 49ers. I can't root for the Chiefs anymore. I'm so over. And not even like because the whole like Taylor Swift and all this stuff. I'm
hating
just tired
on Taylor
of,
Swift is dumb.
Yeah, I'm tired of the Chiefs winning and Patrick Mahomes. I like when there's new champions and stuff. And Brock Purdy, I mean, from Mr. Irrelevant to get to a Super Bowl win is like fucking insane. So that's a cool story. And you know.
All the shade too. He was getting into arguments with Cam Newton and all that. I love that drama.
Cam Cam's always in like drama. He's always like trying
to
stay relevant. But yeah, I'm also on the Niners, so it's a sweep across the board.
Minty, you were a goddess and a queen.
Oh,
that's what Bill says.
Thanks, Bill.
That's not from me. That's from.
I know that's not from you.
That's from Bill. Not from Dylan.
Thanks, Bill. That was very sweet. So yeah, I'm glad I got to hop on and wish you guys.
Wait, did you make a pick?
Yeah, I said the Niners.
Oh, sorry.
She did say that.
And
if you were paying attention, yeah.
Seriously. I don't listen. Yeah, Angelo knows because he's married, so he's like trained to listen.
I pay attention. I manage multiple things at once. Jacob almost died from licking brown mustard, and that's the difference between him and I. And that will be never more obvious than tomorrow.
I'm so nervous for you guys, but seriously, good luck. And I'm gonna go to a Super Bowl party now. So
well, thanks for calling in and have a ton of fun. Super Bowl in Vegas, probably pretty awesome.
I'm not even going to the game though. So like,
oh really?
Yeah, I haven't found anyone to give me a free ticket for absolutely no money. So
that's usually how it goes. My mom got to go to the Colts Saints Super Bowl. We're big Colts fans because our neighbor used to play in the NFL like in the '60s. So he always went to the Super Bowl, and he took it was him and his wife, and just took my mom randomly. So she actually got to go.
Wow. Yeah. Amazing. That's the one I would want to go to. I'm a huge Saints fan, or I was. So. Bummer, I can't go back in time.
Yeah, onside kick and
so yeah, if anyone is listening and wants a date to the Super Bowl, strictly platonic, hit me up on Twitter or Instagram, okay?
Well, good luck. Have a ton of fun. We appreciate you hopping on for sure.
I'm gonna buy 2 tickets now. I'm buying 2 tickets.
There you go. There's your date.
So
there's your date.
I think it's what I got to do now.
Baby Red.
That sounded like an opportunity to me. So
I mean, you already spent a lot of money
for the credit card.
You already spent a lot of money on 2 tickets to see Amanda Hebus, so you might as well spend a ton more money.
I agree. What's money anyway? Just
what is money? It comes and goes. We live on a floating rock. It doesn't even matter.
Hey, you're speaking my language.
That
here,
is Jacob's. That is Jacob's
my language here. So let me see what I can do. Let me call American Express right now. Jesus Christ.
All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off. Good luck tomorrow, and good luck this weekend and UFC as well.
Yeah, thank you. Well. Yeah, good luck with your bets and have fun at the party.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Yep.
All right, bye. That would be funny if all of a sudden you're just...
What a fucking pain she is.
Typical woman.
Jesus Christ. On and on. I'm just fucking kidding, though.
That would be, I would love if all of a sudden I see your Instagram, you're like, landed in Vegas. Let's go Chiefs.
I'm just a no call, no show tomorrow. And then he finally get a hold of me at midnight and it's like, sorry man, just got to Vegas, had an opportunity come up.
Actually, one of the biggest blown opportunities we had, Jacob and I both blew it because we're just loser idiots.
And that was for me to say yes was like a big moment. And then it was like, we were both like, yeah.
So Jacob, he wasn't living in Texas yet. He was living in Florida. Flew to Texas to hang out. It was the Conor versus Donald Cerrone, right? It was Donald Cerrone?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it was Conor versus Donald Cerrone. Yeah, big Conor return. Yep. And my buddy, one of my really good friends at the time, worked for, I think it was AEG or whatever, the company that owns all of the arenas. They own like every single major arena in this country. And he was like head of advertising for them, like a really big, important job. And this is one of my best friends growing up. And he's always had sweet jobs. He worked for the Rams for a while. He worked for Madison Square Garden. He's always
How is that relevant to the story? This is what
because
happens
he's always
with the stories.
No, because he's always hooked us up with tickets.
Right, that's how you just had to get to there.
And he's a great friend, so I don't feel uncomfortable asking him for stuff. And we were texting that day, or he said, I'm going to be at the Conor fight. Who's going to win? I said, dude, you're going? And he's like, yeah, do you want to go? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like,
this was like Saturday morning.
Yeah, it's like Saturday. He's like, I have a suite. Like, just get yourself here and you'll do whatever the hell you want. And I was like, really? And then I talked to Jacob, and then we ultimately decided
I think the issue was I was staying over at your house, and that was when I was visiting you when you were in Texas, and I still live in Florida, and I was sleeping in. So by the time I woke up and he told me what was going on, it was like, we're doing
11.
This.
Yeah.
It was like, I think it was like 9 or 10 or something like that. But I mean, to get to Vegas, to get a flight to Vegas that quickly, so you got to start going right now. So then I was like, yeah. let's go. I was like,
Yeah.
okay. And then you're like, yeah. And then once somebody else is like, yeah, I immediately start going, you know.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
Well, and in a surprising twist, Tiffany was like unbelievable supporter. She was like, "You idiots should go to this. Like that's dumb not to."
Like I think I was supposed to leave that day, but I was like, leave Texas that day or something, and I was like,
no, you were leaving Sunday, but yeah, it would have screwed
it would have
messed
everything up. But I think my parents had the dog, and then I mean, obviously my parents could just watch the dog for whatever.
No, we blew it. We were just idiot pussies who blew it. Like frankly, because
right.
And now, especially hindsight, like he's fought twice since then, and one of them was a leg break. Like
that was his last good performance. Yeah,
it was his last win. It was the last time Conor McGregor ever won a fight.
Right.
So, and I couldn't imagine what being there was like. But I was like, well, I have people coming over, so like that was so blew it. All right, we got a couple more callers, and we're gonna shut this bitch down. Cam, you've been sitting patiently. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Can you hear me all right?
We sure can.
Awesome. Well, I don't know why everybody's on the Niners. I feel like the Chiefs are just going to blow them out of the water.
I think the Chiefs are going to win, but I'm rooting for the Niners, so I agree with you, honestly.
Yeah.
It just feels too Chiefy.
It does, yeah. Especially with the Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift thing,
right.
like all that's going on. It feels like that would be good for the NFL if the Chiefs won.
Right.
I'm from Patrick Mahomes, where I live in Patrick Mahomes' hometown. So I'm out here right now, White House, Texas. So not too far away.
I was gonna say he's from here. Yeah.
Yeah, he's from about 2 hours out to the east of you guys, like closer to Louisiana. But yeah, same. He went to this high school. You know, his dad just got arrested the other day.
Yeah. So
pretty normal. Pretty normal for him.
A DUI.
Oh, was it?
So yeah. It's like his third one. So
yeah.
In a small town, he gets arrested in a small town like that.
So
you think they would like?
Wait, he was arrested in the town.
He was arrested in Tyler, which is the bigger town.
My wife's good friends live in Tyler.
You think the cops would be like, okay, let's get you home. Let's get you home.
Yeah, the White House is a suburb of Tyler, so we're like 10 minutes to the south. This is where Patrick Mahomes went to high school, but he got arrested up in Tyler. But the dude's known as like the town drunk around here. So
that's so funny.
If you look up his arrest record, domestic violence for years, the dude's kind of a piece of shit, to be honest with you. So are
they estranged or no?
Who, Patrick and Senior?
Yeah.
No, they're not. He kind of came back into his life whenever he was in college, from what I hear.
Yeah.
But I don't know about his childhood.
He saw the writing on the wall.
Yeah, saw those money signs.
My wife went to nursing school in Tyler. There's some nursing school there, I guess.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. TJC or sorry, I was looking at the chat.
Cool. No, I get it, Cam. I do this when he starts talking. I get it. I tune him out now. I tune him out.
My bad, buddy. My bad. TJC or UT Tyler? Which one?
I don't know.
You don't know? Which one of those?
There's
two good ones.
Yeah.
Well, I do have a legit question for you guys.
Sure.
Well, this is actually for Jacob, because I think I know your answer, Angelo. Jacob, if you had to pick 3 of your most confident picks from this card, who would they be? You have like 8 medium confidence picks. So.
And I've been doing that all year too. I don't think I've had, and now you understand why, right? I mean, the whole year. I think somebody put the stats in the in the Discord that I think I've only had 3 high confident picks on 3 cards the entire year. But like I said, when you look back on it, it's like a lot of those high confident picks probably would have been like a Mike Malott, which I stayed off of, right? And then he ends up losing type of thing. So, but yeah, 3 confident picks would probably be. I like Gregory Rodriguez. I fully respect and this is kind of like what I was saying about Jack Hermansson too, or not Jack Hermansson, but whoever we were talking about before, is about being just tough. When people immediately say, "Oh, Brad Tavares is just so tough," it's like, well, that means he gets beat on, and yeah, he shows off his toughness and stuff, but he's not really a dangerous guy. I don't think he's gonna have anything to offer for Gregory as far as danger. He might be able to squeak out a decision or something, but Gregory's kind of a high IQ guy, and I think he can even go to the wrestling and grappling if he wants to win that fight. Just rolling down the card just to make sure I don't miss anybody. I know people like Daniel Marcos, but I do worry about him a little bit in this fight.
Wait, sorry, just for the Daniel Marcos thing. I agree. I was nervous about him, but I think once you keep looking at Aoriqileng, you're like, all right, he should be better than that guy.
No, he definitely is better, and I think the same thing with Loma Lookboonmee. I love Loma. I think she's way better than Bruna Brasil, but there is just something the back of my mind where I'm like the range. Loma's not a super dangerous fighter, just like Marco's into like a crazy dangerous fighter. Weird things happen, especially in women's MMA, but she's probably my second one. So I got Gregory and Loma, and then the third one. Honestly, this might bite me for saying it, but I really like Joe Pyfer in that fight. I think it's just a fight that's kind of made for him. It's a hittable guy, and like I said, Jack Hermansson is a tough dude, but he does take some shots, and I think Joe Pyfer can out wrestle him as well. So I actually like Joe Pyfer. I like the value there as well. I thought he'd be minus 300. So that's probably my. Do you think
he KOs him, Hermansson?
I think he definitely can. I think to look at that and be like, Jack's tough and, he's survived and stuff. But Joe Pyfer, I know that everyone's like kind of giving shit for that Francis Ngannou record, but he fucking does hit hard, man. He does hit hard. And I don't
Wait, what do you mean the Francis Ngannou record?
He broke that for the hardest hit. He talked about it in his interview. He broke the hardest punching record or whatever. He said he did it with a 16-ounce glove. And he did the PI, but they kept making him redo it. And every time he did it, he broke it. And they were having other fighters hit it to make sure that it was working because they didn't believe it. So they literally had other people hitting it and showed that they weren't getting anywhere close. And he kept doing it and he kept doing it. And they still said something was wrong and they didn't give him the official record. He's like, so he's like pissed about it.
Because they're like, there's no way
he's
that's
like, I'll
true.
go do it again. He's like, yeah. He's like literally was like pissed they didn't give him the fucking record for hardest hitter.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just talked about it in his press conference. Yesterday or the day before?
I saw clips of it where he was like attacking Jacob, and I assumed the other person was MMA Guru, but I saw that where he's like, everybody just says I'm angry, while being angry, to the point where I thought he was like joking, and he might have been joking, like he might have been.
No, I don't think he's joking.
I mean it was.
I think that's his personality. If you watched him on Rogan, that just seems like who he is. He just has a chip on his shoulder, which it works for him. You got to be a little insane, right?
It's a good mentality. He's got a good mentality.
Yeah. Well, and he was literally sleeping on a bench, and then didn't Dana give him money to stop sleeping on a bench or something crazy?
Yep.
Something for him,
yeah. I think he was going to get evicted, is what he said, that Friday. Yeah. And Dana handed him a stack of cash or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
100%, and he's lived up to his end of that bargain. He's showing up, winning fights, doing it well. And he's main eventing a card, and nobody was like, what the hell is this idiot doing main eventing? You know what I mean? No, everybody's like, this is an interesting fight,
Yeah, excited for it,
yeah. Yeah. So
I will say, though, out of the last two cards, I do kind of feel like they're a little piecemealed. These last...
They're not great.
I mean, yeah. I'm excited about this main card, obviously, or at least this headline.
This is much better than last week, for sure.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. No, I agree. Go ahead.
No.
I was going to say one last question for you guys, and I think you probably have somebody else hanging out.
Jesus.
Oh, him. I was like, what?
I'm just fucking with you.
No. So what are you guys weighing in at for the fight tomorrow?
I when I had the flu 2 days after, January 2nd or 3rd, I had the flu. I weighed 260. Since then, I have cut out alcohol. I have been training. I've got to be 250.
You haven't weighed yourself? Or are you just guessing?
I don't weigh myself.
I don't weigh myself.
I don't have a scale. I don't care. I don't.
All right. What about you, Jacob? What are you at?
Well, I've had COVID here for this whole week, so I've probably down. God, I lose weight. I mean, it literally is crazy.
I can't wait to hear this number. I'm very excited to hear this number.
No, this morning I woke up with no food in me. I was 178. Typically, I'm finished the day about 181, 182, something like that. So I'm probably right around 180. But this COVID is really taking me out, guys.
That's such a big weight difference, though. That's going to be fun. I can't wait to see the video.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Yeah. It's going to be fun. Yeah, good. Fun for you, yeah. I hope you have fun.
This is all, and just a reminder, Jacob manifested this whole thing, running his mouth, saying he was going to smack me around. And then I said, okay, when? And then he just threw a date at the wall, and it just happened to be on a Friday in February, and I happened to remember. And then it just sort of, he wrote the check, and now he's going to cash it.
Here we go.
It's basically what happened.
Have you done any grappling or anything, Jacob? Any jiu-jitsu?
Never in his life.
Just Muay Thai. I know you're over in Phuket right now or whatever.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I am. Good call. Good call. Good call. Thailand. There it is.
There it is. Tiger Muay Thai.
You ever speed like this, huh, Cam?
Wow, that is fast. Jeez. Look at you. That's incredible stuff. It should be a mauling, but yeah, thank you.
Looking forward to the video. You guys are doing great. Love the you. Honestly, I've been watching UFC for a couple of years, and I used to do my research on my own, but now I rely a lot on what you guys are doing. So this is the first time I've ever subscribed to any kind of service like this. So I can't say enough about how much I appreciate what you do.
That's gonna make me fucking cry.
Yeah, we appreciate you for sure, and obviously we've had a phenomenal start to this year. Every week can't be amazing, but hopefully it continues like this. So we appreciate you for sure. So thank you.
Absolutely, y'all take care, fellas.
All right,
have a good one.
Too. See you.
Love you.
Fucking weird. We got a $10 super chat. Sam Cuccia said, "I've been following you guys now for at least 5 months. Nope, for the last 5 months. I love the channel and have it 71K this past June to November. Wait, hold on. Have it. I think he's saying he loves us and he made $71,000
Nice one, yeah.
from June to November following some of the picks. Ride of hit the night for him is Bruna, Brasil. Well, Sam.
I mean, ride of.
Yeah, ride how?
Could be.
And all answers are correct.
That would be the ride of my night as well. There's no doubt about that.
All answers are correct. Well, Sal, thank you very much for the $9.99 and congrats on that bag of cash that you were able to put together last year.
Appreciate
we do
that.
have
Sally baby.
One more. Sam is back with an absurd shirt and a beer.
Hey, how we going? What's cracking? It's actually really hot here. It's not absurd. It's busting outside.
Are those donuts and pineapples?
They're just pineapples, bro. They're just pineapples.
Why is there holes in them? Oh, the slices cord out.
Like
pineapple, yeah, pineapple. Well, I thought Angela might say that, but it's funny coming from you too.
Let's think about the wild array of callers we had on this show.
Honestly, it's been incredibly entertaining. Even while I was in the waiting room, I was like, "This is fucking hilarious," But
except for Minty, what a drag!
At one point, this dude was double fisting Coronas. I saw it in the lobby. Double fisting Coronas.
I was wondering if you could see me.
Yeah, I saw you change. I saw you change your shirt too, you fucking weirdo. Dude, he was like checking the camera, like, "Can they see me shirtless right now?" I saw all of it.
All right. Well. I'm not. I'm wearing a shirt. What do you mean shirtless? I'm wearing a shirt. Hey, I apologize about my terrible connection. And it's a bit rusty on the way to the bottle store, but we're home now, so we're big chilling. Hey, all jokes aside, I think that Jacob 100% would have simped for those tickets had she not said strictly platonic. I think that killed Minty off from that one. And I was like, shit, I'll buy them too. I'll catch a flight from New Zealand. Let's hit this. But strictly platonic, I'm out.
I've got them in my cart right now. I'm just waiting for this credit card approval. I'm sitting here.
Yeah. All right. So, gentlemen, moving on to the matter at hand. I think this fight card is actually a lot better than the previous one. Like last week's fight card was it. I love every fight card because I'm super into it, but I know that for most people they were spamming. This fight card was shit. It was terrible. I think this one, like, especially if you're into new fighters to watch for, I think there's a lot to be desired. It's absolutely there. Hyder Amil, I don't know how you guys feel, but I fell in love with the guy watching his tape. Like he embodies what I want out of a fighter's fighter. You know what I mean?
He's kind of nonstop, man. He's a workhorse. There's no doubt about that. So I agree. Yeah.
Like even that grappler guy, that dude came in shape for sure because he would not stop diving at his. I wouldn't even say his legs. It was like his ankles. The Turkish dude from England or whatever. Yeah. He would not stop. Like it was like 14 minutes into the fight, and he was like, "Better grab some ankles," And dude just would not quit. But he never gave up. And I like that. Even though you could tell Hyder was exhausted too. Even when he would pull him up, he'd land a few rabbit punches, like 3-4 punches, just to absolutely make sure that he won the round. And I think that's the big thing that made me so convinced that he's going to come through in this one.
Right. And that's the type of, he's fighting a type of dude that, unfortunately, and I love Fernie, and actually I screenshotted this today. Fernie is the only person to actually apologize for losing Lock of the Week. It's funny that
I heard you say that. I don't remember what video it was, but you said that. And it kind of made me feel bad for him. And I don't know how you guys feel as well, but he's older than Hyder, which is so weird. I can see that one. it made me feel so bad for him while I was watching his tape. I don't know how you guys felt too, but he just looks sad every time he starts losing a fight. You know, did you guys watch his tape a few times? Like, I'll take the glass off of this. He would sit back down in his corner and be like, and his coach felt had to almost slap him and be like, hey, you know, you did okay in that round. And the dude's like, oh man, he out-grappled me. Or, you know, he kept kicking me in the head. You say he was Johnny Newsom kicking me in the head. You know, like it was fucking ridiculous.
No, I love Fernie, but yeah, I mean that is spot on. If there's a guy that can outwork somebody, in the past it's shown that Fernie can get outworked, and he just loses I think he loses confidence when he fights.
I think he just is too easily dismayed. Whereas I think the only way that you're going to get Hyder Amil out of it, yes, you could beat him in a decision, but I think that he is going, like, you could have him like pinned down in a fucking crucifix position. The dude might start throwing fucking headbutts, you know, like he is in it to win it, absolutely. And that's exactly what I want from somebody when I'm betting on them. And there is no doubt in my mind that Hyder is not going to quit himself, no matter how bad this goes, unless he is out unconscious or, you know, probably, I don't even think he will tap, you know. I think literally this dude would take a broken arm or go out unconscious because when I was watching his tape versus, I don't know, some bald motherfucker, some no-name dude, he grabbed him in like a rear naked choke. And you just see like the veins in his face go, but he was never reaching for a tap, you know. He just worked straight through it and, you know, and he ended that round on top. So Hyder Amil, absolute stunning fighter that I'm super excited to see how he goes on. Plus, it's up a weight class, right? Like, isn't Fernie bantamweight?
He should be much bigger than Fernie.
I think he's going to fucking maul him, to be honest with you. I think that Fernie's going to come out and get absolutely mauled, you know? And he's going to exit the UFC with a one-way ticket to thank you, never come back. Thank you for padding some race.
Relax, man. Jesus Christ, man. I just got done saying that Fernie's my boy. He was the only person to apologize for losing.
Let's put him in a body bag, you know?
Yeah, and you're just like, fucking sorry, Fernie. Jesus, I'm rooting for Fernie.
No, but honestly, when I was watching Fernie's tape, I actually, like, I knew the result watching his tape, and I still was like, come on, man. You know, like, get it together.
He's a great kid. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, so Hyder Amil I'm excited for. The other one that you spoke to was Daniel Marcos. And Angelo, I'm really glad that you said this. You said Daniel Marcos taking on his weird fucking name, Aoriqileng. Yeah, that does not read like that. When you read it from the freaking English language, bro, but it's like Aoriqileng or whatever. But anyway, Aoriqileng. That brother, he just the most hittable dude I've ever seen.
He's tough, but he is hittable, and he is.
I go to an amateur boxing class like 3 times a week. I reckon like I could piece this dude up because he walked forward like this, and especially when he starts to get tired, his head is just like on a pillar, just like a serving platter to anybody that can hit down the pipe. And that's one thing that I think when I was watching the Davy Grant versus Daniel Marcos fight, Daniel Marcos is incredibly defensively sound. And even when exiting the pocket, when he seemed like he was way out, he would still always bring a hand up in case of like a head kick or something like that. So I don't see where people think that Aoriqileng is going to catch him. You know, that's the part where
I think people. I don't know anybody that has said Aoriqileng will win. I've seen a lot of people say Daniel looked terrible in his last fight. He might lose, which is a very different statement. So I think a lot of people are just, what have you done for me lately? Well, you kind of sucked in your last fight. I don't think anybody's like, wow, Aoriqileng's a boss. He might come in here. I think a lot of people just feel like they can't trust Daniel Marcos. And I was in that camp early in the week. And then as the week's gone on, I've gotten more comfortable in him. Because a lot of comments were like, dude, Davy Grant is so much better than Aoriqileng. And then I actually went back and watched some Davy Grant fights. And I'm like, he is better than I give him credit for. So that sort of helped me come back around. What the hell's happening in your house right
now? Somebody's washing some dishes, so it'll be over soon.
Somebody's washing some dishes. That's your mother.
It's my housemate. Yeah.
It's your mother.
No, my mother. Unless my mother is a 21-year-old Japanese girl, I don't think so. You know, that's.
It's a wild living situation.
Anyway. As we were saying.
Anyway. I get it. No, I get it.
I get it. I'm more Team Jacob than I am more Team Angelo. You guys know this.
I get it.
I got to refocus here.
Thank God she can't hear us.
Yeah. So, Zach... All right. Yes, it together. Come on.
I
feel like I'm on the DraftKings lineup video here where Jacob's going to go silent for the next 10 minutes. All right. So, Zach Pauga versus Bogdan Guskov. Can we all agree that everybody should just not
This
touch
explains
that
why
fight?
his shirt is unbuttoned right now. I take amateur boxing. Unbutton. This all makes sense now.
Yeah. No, but listen, guys. Oh, jeez. Zach Pauga.
I'm just sorry Angela's so unprofessional. I mean, it's crazy.
Thank you, Jacob. Yeah.
It's
Thank you for the.
I'm sorry. We're trying to have a real discussion here, Sam, and Angel can't help himself. He sees another girl, and he's like, "Oh,
actually, you know,
they're probably banging it out every night."
He wouldn't be so
Slanging
giddy.
shit all over this place.
He wouldn't be so giddy and red right now if it was a sealed.
He knows
deal,
she's
Jacob.
been laid across that very table.
All right, game time. So,
Sorry.
Zach Pauga, Bogdan Guskov, like everybody's, you guys are calling that a wipe. Actually, I think I might have got I'm not going to say it because, premium members, but I'm leaving that fight alone. I think I have no idea who the fuck's going to win that because I think both of these guys are probably trash, I don't know what your guys' take on it is, but Zach Pauga.
He's Jacob's lock of the week.
So one thing I think that's like
fucking asshole.
I actually love his luck of the week videos. Every time I message, I'm like, this is fantastic quality production. But I still think that that's not a terrible luck of the week because he's an underdog and I don't know who's going to win this fight, So why not take the dog money here? Because Zach Pauga has showed me nothing to make me think that he's any good.
There you go.
But also when I watch Bogdan Guskov, same thing. He's beat a bunch of nobodies in the first round.
People left and right. At least he's doing something.
I think I commented on your luck of the week. I'm like, this dude 100% is a white supremacist. What the hell is wrong with? I noticed whenever he beats anybody that isn't white, he's throwing a few extra shots, and he's really waiting for the ref to pull him off there. But for me, that fight's a no-go. And moving up the card, very quickly, I'm just going to run through a few.
Yeah, you got 2 minutes, and I'm shutting this thing down.
Yeah, 2 minutes. All right, 2 minute speed run here. Max Griffin, Jeremiah Wells. Jeremiah Wells runs through him in any facet in which case he wants. Devin, Clark, Marcin, Prachnio, not touching that one because these guys are boring as shit. And Loma Lookboonmee, pretty good. Who was that guy that said he weighed 71,000? I don't know how he did that because he picked Bruna Brasil over Loma Lookboonmee. So, dude's a fucking idiot. But, Also, I just had 4 beers while waiting in the lobby, right? And this guy said he's weighed 71,000. He might have weighed $71. His freaking little sentence that he wrote you guys make no fucking sense to me.
Hey, at least he donated. You're sitting there just calling it.
Yeah.
At least he donated.
Angry at
we
the
appreciate
world.
the premium membership, but
The sexual
Listen.
frustration is really coming through right now.
Angela, that's projecting. I know you're a married man.
Are all Australians just alcoholics?
I'm from New Zealand, brother. Not Australia,
come on. Do the
Yeah,
whole,
no.
do
Classic
the
Corona.
haku.
Look, man, what is the haku? That's
That's a haka.
Haku.
Oh. All right. Take them one of our guests out of here! All right, there you go.
I knew he had it in him.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I heard that girl cry and start crying.
No, actually, that was earlier.
Dude, those 4 beers went down a little too fast.
Holy shit, man. You're going to be throwing up in an hour.
All right, so Trevin Giles, Carlos Pratas. Right. But he gets to making this difficult for me. I'm trying to be
See how hard this
professional here.
is? See how hard this
Yeah.
is? Everybody thinks they could just click a camera on and here's my MMA show. You can't get through 4 sentences.
This is correct, yeah. So, Trevin Giles, Carlos Pratas. What do you guys actually think happens in that fight? Because I'm pretty high on Trevin Giles, and
He's
I
been
have
finished
no
in
way.
every single loss, and he's fighting a devastating kick.
A guy with a fucking Muay Thai tattoo on his chest.
Yeah, but okay. You're saying where do you think his Muay Thai is going to land him the finish? Because Trevin Giles never lost to a head kick.
He's just going to throw a fucking
He
left
gets
hand
finished
from fucking...
he's been finished many times.
Do you guys
That's like his
actually
thing.
think that he's going to beat him?
Yeah, I think he
Yes.
puts him out cold.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
You think he
Trevin's
puts
a
him at
former
goal?
lock
Okay.
of the week. I like Trevin.
And listen, my only
All right.
concern with
100
Trevin was
USD. Which one are you
he
guys
pumps that
taking at
jab.
1 to 1? 1 to 1. 100 USD. I'm on Trevin Giles here. 1 to 1.
Throw it in bet openly.
All right, I will do that. I'll do that as soon as we exit this. First, I have to figure out how to use that fucking app. But anyway.
Oh, it's awesome.
Now, is it available in New Zealand? Because honestly,
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of stuff isn't. Okay,
It may be. Just go to betopenly.com because it's not. They're not a sports book. They're not a casino.
I could VPN it if it's not anyway. That's
It's not a casino. So go to Bet Openly, make it, and then send it in the Discord, and I'll take the other side. I don't give a fuck.
Roger. All right, cool. And then I'll join the call next week and just scream if I win. And I won't join next week if I don't win that.
If you win, I want the full Haku.
It's Haka, but yeah, I even have a mug over there that has like our full national hugger written on it, so I could be 12 beers deep and still bust that thing out for you.
There you go. I want it. I want it so hard.
Okay.
So on the main card here, Rodolfo Vieira, Armin Petrosian. I have watched every one of you guys'
getting rid of
videos.
this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, you said 2 minutes. All right, you can send it. That's all right, boys. Thank you for having me on.
No.
I'm
Ask
just
yeah.
I'm just fucking with you.
All right, if I've only got one question left, Rodolfo Vieira can fuck right off.
But you know,
all right, you know.
This
What
is
about
question.
Ihor Pizzeria versus Robert Brzezik, right? This fight here, are you guys betting on that, or are you just leaving it alone? Because I think the safe bet here is fight does not go to distance. But
yeah, do you know what those odds are?
Yeah, minus 800.
I think it's
literally
I think
minus
it's
800.
It's
Yeah.
no, it's not. It's $1.27
is.
on my sports book. It's 127.
Well, it's minus 800 here, so you might want to take it if it's less than that.
I think I already have it, but on Bet365, it is. I have my computer next to me here.
It's minus 850 now on Bet Online.
One second.
But I agree. I mean, I think there definitely doesn't go the distance. But I'm not betting 850 on it.
Yeah, we also didn't.
Okay,
pick another.
so this fight, you talk about line movement trackers. This fight has swelled in this line already. I have a bet on it where it was paying like 140 or 134 or some shit like that, and now it's $1.12. So that is absolutely the pick there though. Robert Brzezik is 100% stacked out of his brain on steroids and is going to run through this dude. That's my opinion, because people that have looked at Ihor Pizzeria, they go, oh, he beat like Rodolfo Vieira. He's like, what is he, Brazilian or something like that? The dude does not have great stand-up. And at least if anyone that's like taken one boxing class, so maybe Jacob, who's taken his one kickboxing class, will understand like distance management, and Robert has that. Whereas I think Ihor would just be throwing shit, you know? So I think that Robert is going to smoke this fool, because Robert Bolaji, he walks forward like this. He's really got nothing except aggression and a will to win, which is great things to have. But I think Ihor Pizzeria gets smoked.
Sounds like me tomorrow.
Ihor Pizzeria does get smoked tomorrow for sure.
Yeah.
Or Saturday, and so does Jacob.
I'm actually so sad that you guys aren't live streaming this fight, because I would really love to watch it live.
No,
I'm really looking.
It's the first time we've ever done anything like that. Like, we just gotta, we're gonna
too
do
much
it.
Violence.
We're gonna do it,
Yeah.
make some content out of it, and honestly, if it goes well, then who's to say we can't do another one in the future live stream?
For sure, yeah.
You know, me versus.
Well, Angelo,
whoever
I'm
the
6
fuck.
foot tall. I'm
I'll fuck you up.
252.
Get your ass to America.
I'm 252.
I will fuck your dumb ass up.
6 feet tall, 252. And I like
see
that
how-
I absolutely box.
I see how you handle your liquor. It's not an issue. Make your way to America. We'll get it squared up.
Well, fortunately, I'll be fighting sober, you know?
Yeah. Thank God. Well, thanks for calling in. We appreciate it for sure.
Actually, you know who I could
No, he's
fight?
not
I don't know
done
what he
yet.
weighs.
Jacob, he's not
you
done.
know who I could fight. But
I'm so hungry.
Adam has actually had a amateur boxing match, right?
Right.
Adam MMA. Yeah, I don't know what he weighs, but the dude looks chubby, so he could fight me, you know?
I think Artem
Any
was
day
like
of the
a
week.
pretty high level rugby player, so you're probably fucked.
So am I. Yeah. I'm the poster boy, brother. You know? Number 8, starting.
Number 8.
Starting.
Wow.
You guys, what is so American football? What is the equivalent to like the guy you pass the ball to just smash it?
A running back.
So I'm essentially a running back.
McCaffrey.
So and number 8 in rugby is like when you know the person is going to go into direct contact. From this is educating you guys on sport.
You're
here in
probably
New
the
Zealand,
guy
by the
that's
way.
not in the scrum.
No, it's the back of the scrum. That's
Yeah,
the
so
guy.
you're not. Yeah, so you're kind of a pussy because you're not in the scrum.
Yeah.
You're waiting for other people to get the ball for you. They give it to you, and then you're like, "Oh, don't touch me! Run away!"
All right, Angelo, I can see why you're going to beat this guy up tomorrow, man.
It's infuriating. All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it.
Get into it.
Thanks for calling in. Hey, good luck with the girl troubles. Good luck with the girl troubles.
Hey, have a good afternoon. Huh? Afternoon delight, maybe.
Shoot your shot. Man.
Round 2 coming up.
Let us know how it goes.
Make sure you have a safe word.
We have this super. I called Sal, who donated the $10. I called him Sam. My bad. That's because Sam was in the queue. I said that by accident. He called me a stunad. I'm sure you can. Do you know what stunad is? That just means like idiot, stupid, jackass in New York Italian. Thank you very much, Sal. I should say your name wrong, and you just keep sending $5 to get me to correct it. Guys, thanks for hanging out. Live Dogs, I see you in the queue. We're shutting this down. Call in earlier. This is only supposed to be 1 hour. It went a little long. So call back next Thursday. We'll get you on. No problem. Thank you for calling. I see you sitting there.
We got big days tomorrow.
I guess you know what's funny? We're gonna film it. We got to edit it, or you got to edit all that shit. Are you doing a lot? You're doing a live stream Saturday, I'm assuming. So people might. I guess you just have to be tight-lipped about it and cover your face like fucking MMA experts over there. What do you say? Pow! Like that. You should see the other guy. Is that going to be you?
I'll be honest with you. I hope I get a fucking, that'd be all, to put a black eye on the gram for Amanda to see, for Loopy to see, for Adrian Yanez to see, for Cody Brundage to see, you know. I don't mind that.
I'll do my part.
There you go.
I'll do my part. All right, well, guys, thank you all for hanging out.
If I come out of here with 2 black eyes and some cauliflower ear, I think that's a win for me.
Cauliflower ear is so funny. There was people in the gym the other day talking about like a younger guy.
Me down. I'm just gonna just
rubbing your own head.
My head into your fucking head. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
It was funny because there was 2 guys
give it to me
at the gym. Jesus Christ!
Give it to me.
At the gym the other day talking about cauliflower ear. One of the guys is young. I don't know how old he is, but he was younger and he has like a little bit. And there's people are like, how long did that take? Whatever. And it's funny, like. It's like anything. Everybody's ears are different. So some people with cauliflowers early. But like I have the tiniest amount on the inside on here. But it's all just, it's so funny how some people do jujitsu for 8 months. Boom. And other people their whole life, nothing. It's like, it's just your body. So you might get a little bit of swelling in there. Don't drain it. That shit will harden right up on you, bud.
Cool.
Thanks for hanging out, guys. We appreciate all you. And we're going to try to do this every single Thursday. You guys know the pitch. Be a premium member. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top. And if you want $50, go to WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up with any one of the partners using our link, and we send you $50 as a thank you. Oops. And now I'm clicking.